Hey, here's a situation that I often run into where I need to figure out the return type of another function. So imagine here that I have a library I need to write called getMessage, where given a message ID, I need to return an object with the actual message and some metadata, the message recipient and the message status. So the way I wrote this is given the message ID, I make a call to getMessageRecord, which will reach to the database, grab that message record if it exists, and return the object. And then I want to pass that object into a second function called getMessageMetadata, where this, and if we look at the implementation of this, it'll use that message to go and fetch some metadata about it, like the status, the recipient, and those probably live in some other data store or whatever. So what the problem that I have with TypeScript is, I don't know exactly what to type this object that I'm getting from getMessageRecord. So, there's obviously a few things I can do. I could put it as any, which is not great because I have zero type checking. I have no idea if these things are even real. I could do a little bit better where I could kind of use some utility type to kind of get at least saying that I know it's some type of object, but that's still not great. So some of the things that I do that's really annoying is, I'll go into the get message record, I'll look at the implementation, I'll try to derive some type, so I'll do something like this. So I'll do something like this, I'll go and derive that type, and then I'll go and put it on my message record here. And, that works fine. But what I found is that, this type probably exists somewhere else already. I don't want to have to recreate it here, and maybe I don't necessarily want to import it from somewhere else. And TypeScript's smart enough to it has this built in for you. So what I discovered today is you can use the combination of these two utility types, specifically a waited and return type. And basically what this says is just make the message type whatever this function returns. So I can just go ahead and take that type and cast it as my parameter to my function. I don't have to go and look for an import. I don't have to go and recreate that same thing over and over. And I could say, oh, yeah, I had a mistake here. I actually wanted to use the ID there. So you get the status by the ID. And so I thought that was really cool. It's a quick way to kind of just still get the type checking. TypeScript's smart enough to go and derive that type for you without having to, reinvent the wheel or re-import another type, recreate a new type, which just causes bloat and, a bunch of annoying side effects. So this kind of contrived example. Hope this helps somebody. Thanks for watching.